Good afternoon, everybody. Today is August 6, 2025. Today our lecture is Visuddhimagga, part of Purification, Paññanidesa, about the wisdom, part 6, session 1. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. So today we'll continue learning about the material rupa, the Jinhwa. So the Pali starting like this. Sasambara Jiva Machasa Ubri Opala Dalaka Santani Padesi Jiva. So studying translate Jinhwa. Jinhwa is the 10 sensitivity. Jinhwa's 10 sensitivity is Sasambara Jinhwa Michasa. Sasambara is with the whole tongue. Sasambara. Jinhwa is a tongue. Sasambara is the whole tongue, and Mijasa in the middle. Mijasa, Mija. Majima Bodhibara, Mija is in the middle. So Mijasa is in the middle. So of the middle of the tongue, the whole Upari, Upari is in the top. At the top, Opala Dalaka Santani. Opala is a lotus. Opala is a lotus. Dala is the leaf of the lotus. Aga is the top. Santana is shape. The shape of the top of lotus leaf Padesi in the Padesa is a place. Datati at the end, datati at the end of the sentence, datati. The Jinhwa sensitivity exists. So Jinhwa sensitivity exists in the middle of the tongue. At the top, like a lotus leaf shape, top shape. So describe the shape is like this. Pali explain. Yatha Vutta Pakara. Yatha Vutta Pakara. Yatha Vutta Pakarupa Karupa Thambanu Palana Parivara. Very long Pali. Huh? Yatha is already in the previous material, like eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, and the nose sensitivity, like this, explaining. Yatha is already explaining the previous sensitivity. Pakara is the various Pakara Rupa, Rupakara, Upathambana. Upathambana is a supporting. Nubalana is protecting. So that means already we learned the Jiva sensitivity also with arising with the other various kind of material, like a four primary material, Mahabhuta. Together Mahabhuta, not only Mahabhuta, Vana, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. So 8 kind of. This is a Upathambana. So many 8 kind of material supporting. And Nupalana is the protecting is a Jivitendriya, Rupa Jivitendriya. Rupa Jivitendriya life faculty, material life faculty or material is also protect the Jiva sensitivity. That meaning. So Nupalana. Parivara is surrounding. Jiva Vinyana Dina, Jiva Vinyana, etc. etc. Yeah. Jiva Vinyana is a tongue consciousness, not only tongue consciousness, the Panchadara Vajana, 5 do abiding consciousness also, and then receiving consciousness also, and then investigating consciousness also. So various kind of mind, various kind of consciousness. That's why here Bali say, Jiva Vinyana Dina, Jiva Vinyana, tongue, sensitive, tongue and consciousness, etc., etc. Yatarahan, accordingly, Votu Dwara Bhavang. Votu is the base. Votu Dwara is a door. Sometimes we describe as a base. Sometimes we describe as a door, happening. So Jiva sensitivity, sometimes we call Jiva Votu, the base or the tongue base. And sometimes we use Jiva Dwara, the tongue door. So like this. Sadhya Mana. Sadhya Mana is the make complete that kind of function, the Vutu and Dwara, base and door, entity existing. So Pali explained like that the nature of the tongue is like this. So that Pali English translation is the tongue sensitivity is found in the middle of the feature of the whole tongue, with its accessory in the place shaped like a lotus petal tip. So it's as an assistant or consideration and the maintenance in the way before already explained similarly. And then it's usually served as a physical base or door for the time consciousness, etc., 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 and the rest. The rest means the other different kind of consciousness, like Panchadara Vajana, Samdejana, Sandirana, Otavana, Javana, Dhararamana. Huh? So various kind of consciousness rising according to the process of mind. We learn in the Abhidhamma. So that's why here Pali explain like this. Not only tongue consciousness, the other consciousness also. Okay. And then Pali continue explaining yet Yavata Pana. Pana, the other one is Yavata Imasamenkaye. Imasamenkaye first. Imasamenkaye is this. Kaya is a body. So Imasamenkaye in this body. Yavada. Yavada is in that much place. Yavada means in that much place. Upadena Ruban Nama. Upadena Ruban Nama. Upadena Rupa is the material. The material is the Kama bone material. The Kama bone material name, another name is Upadena Rupa. Kama bone material. Kamaja Rupa in Pali, and another Pali is Upadena Rupa. Same. Okay. So if you read the Abhidhamma or Sutta, so they use Upadena Rupa sometimes. The meaning is Kamaja Rupa. Okay. So here Upadena Rupa Nama, the name Upadena Rupa is a Kamaja Rupa, Kama producing material, Ati exist. Or there is. There is in the body, there is Kama born material. We call the name, another name, Upadena Rupa, like this. The Upadena Rupa is only, living material, living being. Non-living being, they don't have a Kamaja Rupa, Upadena Rupa, isn't it? For example, in the tree, the various kind of tree, they don't have a Kamaja Rupa, but the other Rupa they have, but they don't have a Kamaja Rupa because they are not living being. So Upadena Rupa, Kamaja Rupa is only in the living being. You have to understand. So in the body means in the living being body, the Kamaja Rupa, there is a Kamaja Rupa. Savatha. Savatha is in the Sabha is all. Savatha is in the all the Upadena Rupa place. The meaning. Savatha meaning is Savatha in the all Upadena Rupa place. Kayo. Kayo is a body sensitivity is. Kayo here is not just body sensitivity. Okay. Here we're talking about the sensitivity material, so that's why Kayo, body sensitivity is kapasa patali. Kapasa is cotton. Kapasa. Patala is layer. The layer of the cotton. Sub kapasa patali. The layer of the cotton. Sino we are. Sino we are is alike. Sino is the why kind of the liquid sticky like a wine. Sino we are Udabakara Rupa but Dupatamba na Nupalana Pariwara Pirawaroa Piriwaroa. Very long Bali word. Already explaining Udabakara. Udabakara Ruba is a material, already explaining material. The Upatama is supporting. Yeah, that meaning is Forma Buddha, Avana Ganda Rasa Oja, like this. The various kind of material supporting to the body sensitivity. And then Anupalana is protecting the life faculty. Jivitendriya Rupa also protect the body sensitivity, like this. Parivara is surrounding. How do I happen? How do I happen? Kaya Vinyana Dina. Kaya Vinyana is the body consciousness, etc. etc. You know, body consciousness, five body consciousness, receiving consciousness, investigation consciousness, etc. according to the process of mind. So various kind of consciousness. For that consciousness, yatharan accordingly depend on the condition. Vatu dwara bhavan happening as a base or do. Sandaya mana. Sadaya mana, sorry. Sadaya mana is the complete. Make a complete as a base, as a do. Entity existing. Body sensitivity is existing like this. So five sensitivity here, the last one, body sensitivity right now complete. Finish explaining. The Pali English translation is a body sensitivity is to be found everywhere. Everywhere means an assumption is not the in the hair, body hair, head hair, drying, skin, etc. There's no body sensitivity, isn't it? But almost everywhere in our body, almost everywhere, the body sensitivity is to be found like a liquid that shook a layer of the cotton. So in the cotton, when we put the water or something like this, whether water or wine, the water or wine is spreading all part of the cotton. So like this, body sensitivity is spreading in our body almost everywhere, except the the fingernail, toenail, body hair, head hair, and dry skin. Except them, the other place everywhere, almost everywhere. The meaning, huh? So in this physical body, there is a matter. There's a matter is like kind of the kamaja rupa. Kamaja rupa is that is a claim to the kamabo material. So the body sensitivity as this assistant and consideration and maintenance in the way already described in previous sensitivity too. And it's duly served both as a physical base and as a door for the body consciousness and the rest consciousness, like this. So Buddha explained the five sensitivity is in our body happening like this. And then explain with the example the nature of these five sensitivity material here. Very, very good, the example here we have to understand. So the Wimika, Wimika Udaka Kasagama Siwatika Sankada Sagochara Nina Wiyaja. Very long one. So Cha is a translate first. Cha continuously explaining about the nature of these five sensitivity. We translate first ahi susumara pakhi kukura singala rubadi sakochara ninawa. Very long Pali word also. Ahi is a snake, isn't it? Ahi is a snake. Susuma is crocodile. Susuma. So these animal is nature. The five sensitivity is a nature of these animals is very similar. That's why Buddha compare like this. So you compare each eye sensitivity compare with the snake. Okay. Our eye sensitivity is look like a snake, the nature of snake. Later explain, okay? And then susuma. Susuma is a crocodile. Crocodile is our ear sensitivity. So ear sensitivity, susuma is a crocodile. Crocodile is a live in the water, The ear sensitivity is like a crocodile animal. And then Pakhi is a bat. Nose sensitivity. So our nose sensitivity is a look like a Pakhi bat. So later explain, okay? Don't worry, just compare like this. And then tongue sensitivity. Tongue sensitivity is kokura. Kokura is the like a pet dog. Our tongue sensitivity like a pet dog. And then our body sensitivity, the last one is Singala. Singala is the white dot, walk, why the kind of dot, not dot, the Singala is checker, yeah, checker. So yeah, sadi ruba di sa gochara ninawa. Rupa is the material, adi, etc., etc. Sa gochara. Sa Gochara is with the size of width. Gochara is object. Gochara Rupa. Gochara Rupa is a big 5 kind of object. We learn Abhidhamma, Gochara Rupa, isn't it? 5 kind of object. So with the 5 kind of object, they are working all the time. Our eye sensitivity working with the visible object, isn't it? Our ear sensitivity is working with the sound. Our nose sensitivity is working with the smell. Our tongue sensitivity is working with the flavor or taste. Our body sensitivity is working with the tangible object, isn't it? So these are Gochara. So Gochara Ninawa. Nina is always, toward to 5 kind of object like this. So he is Wamika. He play is a Wamika. So that's why at the beginning of the sentence, Wamika. Wamika is, the kind of Wamika. We learn Wamika Sutta. So that he is always, and they are searching something in the kind of Wamika is in English not ant. Wamika is not ant. Wamika is the we learn. I forgot this. It's termite mound. Termite mound. Yeah, Wamika. Sorry. Okay. And Susima, the crocodile. Crocodile is Udaka in water, isn't it? Their play is water. Like this. Our ear sensitivity place is sound, various kind of sound. Various kind of sound is melody sound, very sweet sound. So various kind of sound is their place for the ear sensitivity, isn't it? Like a crocodile searching the place, water. Like this. So Buddha is playing like this. Udaka, Wamika, Udaka, Akasa, the bat. Our nose sensitivity is, working with the smell, isn't it? Like this. The example is the bat. Always the bat is in the sky, isn't it? Their place is the sky. Bat is a fly in the sky, and searching the food, and they are very happy in the sky. They're all kind of bat. So that's what Akasa. Akasa is best place for that. Our nose sensitivity is best place is smell. And then Akasa Kama. Kama is a village. The door is like in the village. To live in the village, door is like to live in the village like this. Our tongue sensitivity, like what? Smell, the taste, various kind of taste, various kind of taste, like this. And then the last one, Singala. Jaga is like Sivatika. Sivatika is cemetery because the Jaga is that body. So Sivatika is the best place for the Jaga, Singala. So like this, our body sensitivity always looking for tangible object, like this. This is a nature. This is the nature of our sensitivity, five sensitivity, and five animals. Yeah, another thing is the snake. Snake is like a very complicated place. Like this, our eye is want to look very design, very complicated design. Like so, like it. Not very simple. Our eye don't like. That's why it's a painting. Painting is not very simple. Many things, many paint. So like this, our eye is so very interesting in that, like a snake. Snake is don't want very the on the very clean ground. Snake don't like. Snake is in the butchers or something like this. Very complicated place. Snake to live. Snake is like to live like this. Understand? So you have to understand like this. Yeah, that's why the Buddha explained with these five animals, it look like our five sensitivity. Okay, so ede chakariyo. Ede chakariyo is those. Chakariyo is chakhu, eyes, sensitivity, etc., etc. Ede chakariyo, eyes, sensitivity, etc., etc. Datava should be understood. Should be understood. Okay. And the door Aparesupana. Pana, the other one, Aparesu, the other. The other is a Rubadisu. Rubadisu, Ruba, visible object, etc., etc. The object. Chakku Pati Hanana Lakana. Ruba. Oh. So Ruba, etc., means Ruba, Sada, Ganda, Rasa, Puraba, isn't it? We learn a five kind of object. So that five kind of objects, amount of five kind of object. First one is a Ruba. Ruba is a visible object. So visible object, Ruban visible object is Chakku Patihanana Lakana. Lakana is a characteristic. So the characteristic of the visible object is Chakku Patihanana. Chakku is eye sensitivity. Patihanana is hidden. Patihanana. Patihanana, hidden. So all the time, visible object hitting our eye sensitivity. you know, there's a nature. There's a nature that the characteristic of the visible object. And then Chakkuvinyanasa for the eye consciousness. Chakkuvinyanasa for the eye consciousness. We see a bhava rasa. Rasa is a function. So the function of the visible object is Visaya bhava is Visaya is a object. Happening the object of the eye consciousness. Rasa and then Pichupatthana. Tasewa Gochara Pichupatthana. Tasewa is that Chakku Vinyana, eye consciousness only. That eye consciousness only, Gochara Pichupatthana. Pichupatthana is appearing in the meditative mind. Gochara is as object. So for the meditator, meditator know or the object come to appear hidden, the sensitivity, and we know the object. When we practice meditation, although many object is hidden, isn't it? Yeah. So sometimes very quickly happening. So at the time we just one object take it and practice meditation like this. So Gochara is the object. So meditator, for the meditator, understanding is as an object, they appear for the Chakku, Vinyana, eye consciousness, etc., etc. And then Chatu Mahabuddha Bhadatthana. So Bhadatthana is the proximate cause. Proximate cause is Chatu Mahabuddha. Four kind of Mahabuddha. Chatu is a four. Mahabuddha is a primary. Four primary material. Ptavi, Abo, Dejo, Vayo. So these four primary material is the proximate cause for the visible object. Without these four primary objects, visible object is not possible to arise. So that's why here explaining. And then Yatha Chedam, Yatha Cha Edam. Chedam is a Cha. Edam Cha continuously explaining. Edam is that visible object is. Edam, that visible object is Sabathani Upadarupani. Yatha Tatha Sabathani Upadarupani. So that visible object is depend on the four Mahabuddha like this, Yatha, like this, Tatha. Very similarly, Sabathani B is all kind of. Sabathani is all. Upadarupa is 24 Upadarupa. Upadarupa is a dependent material. Upadarupa. Depending material is 24. So 24 depending materials always depend on the 4 Mahabuddha, 4 primary objects, isn't it? So that's why Pali explained it. Visible object Rupa is Upada Rupa, so that's why visible object also depend on the 4 Mahabuddha, 4 primary object. Yathabana. Bana continuously explaining the we say so yatha we say so ati. Yatha is in the kaya vinyati, bodily animity. Kaya vinyati we say so different ati exist. Tata in that kaya vinyati, the bodily animity is Vipassanā. We will talk later. We will explain later. We will talk later meaning we will explain later. Daidan means that visible object is Nilan. Oh. Nila is the brown, Pita is yellow, Kanti, Adi Vasena. Adi is the golden color, etc. Adi Vasena according to the various kind of color, isn't it? Then brown color, yellow color, gold color, etc. And Negavidan, various kind. The visual object is various kind of color. This is a nature of the visible object. And then we go, the Pali English translation is like a snake, a crocodile, bat, dog, and jackal. That's gravitate to their own respective resort. Resort meaning that their place. That is to say, termite mound, water, space or sky, village, and cemetery. So similarly compare with the eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, etc. Should be regarded as a gravitation to their own respective result. That is to say, the visible object, sound, smell, taste, and tangible object. As a regard of the visible object, which contains visible object has a characteristic on the impinging on the eye sensitivity. Its function is to be objective of the eye consciousness. It is manifested as a result of that too, and its proximate cause is 4 great primary Mahabuddha. And then all the following kind of the derived material, the Ubadya Rupa are the same as the similar like visible object. Well, there is a difference we were mentioning in later, like Kaya Vinyati, Vichi Vinyati, bodily animation and bubble animation, etc. But this visible object is a various kind of the color, blue, yellow, and then etc. Okay, And then we go to the next one is sound, isn't it? So sado. So the here sado, the sound is sota badi hanana lakhano. Lakhana is a characteristic. The characteristic of the sound is sota badi hanana. Sota is ear sensitivity. Badi hanana is hidden or engaging or hidden. The ear sensitivity is a characteristic of sound. And then Soda Vinyanasa, Visya Bhava Rasore. Soda Vinyanasa, the ear's consciousness, for the ear consciousness, the Sada sound is Visya Bhava Raso. The function of sound is object, happening like object. And that's what for the ear consciousness only, cultural Pichupatana. Manifestation in the meditative mind, the object appear as object. And then Bheri Sado. Bheri Sado is like a drum sound. Bheri, drum. Sado is a sound. So Bheri Sado is a drum sound. So drum sound, Mudinga Sado di Arina. Mudinga Sado is another different kind of small drum sound, etc., etc. Arina, Nayina, with the kind of method. Nika we do various kind of sound. There's a various kind of sound, isn't it? Sound is we in conventionally we say various kind like this. So here the Pali English translation is a sound. The object has a characteristic of the impinging on the ear sensitivity. Its function is to be object of the ear consciousness. It is manifested in the meditative mind as the result of that too. So it is of the various kind of the sound as a drum sound, tiba sound, etc., etc. There are many kinds of sound. So we have to understand in that way, like this. Okay. Okay, so we little bit pause here and then take a break 5 minutes. And then after we come back, a second session. Okay.